Hello everyone. Today I am going to share a topic about list of famous psychologists and their contribution in the field of psychology. 1. Wilhelm Wundt, father of experimental psychology and the founder of the first psychology laboratory at the University of Leipzig in 1879, Germany. He is often credited with founding the structuralist school of thought, although it was actually his student Edward Titchener who did so. 2. William James, the father of American psychology. He contributed significantly by founding the School of Functionalism, focusing on how mental activities help individuals adapt to their environment. He also wrote The Principles of Psychology, a foundational text in the field. His theory of self-concept and pragmatic approach to psychology has had long-lasting influences. 3. B. F. Skinner. Behaviorism made him a dominating force in psychology, and therapy techniques based on his theories are still used extensively today, including behavior modification and token economies. Skinner is remembered for his concepts of operant conditioning and schedules of reinforcement. 4. Jean Piaget. Theory of cognitive development had a profound influence on psychology, especially the understanding of children's intellectual growth. His research contributed to the growth of developmental psychology, cognitive psychology, genetic epistemology, and education reform. 5. Sigmund Freud. He founded psychoanalysis, a set of theories and therapeutic techniques for studying the unconscious mind. Freud believed many psychological problems could be traced to unresolved conflicts from early childhood experiences, often repressed in the unconscious mind. His contributions to the field of psychology have helped shape our understanding of human development, personality, clinical psychology, and abnormal psychology. 6. Albert Bandura. His social learning theory is part of the cognitive revolution in psychology that began in the late 1960s. His theory stresses the importance of observational learning, imitation, and modeling, and suggests that people learn by observing the consequences of other people's behaviors. Bandura's theory moves beyond behavioral theories and considers psychological influences such as attention and memory. 7. Leon Festinger. He developed the theories of cognitive dissonance and social comparison to explain the ways in which social conditions influence human behavior. Cognitive dissonance is the state of discomfort you feel when you hold to conflicting beliefs. His social comparison theory says that you evaluate your ideas by comparing them with what other people believe. You are also more likely to seek out other people who share your beliefs and values. 8. Ivan Pavlov. Russian physiologist whose research on conditioned reflexes and classical conditioning influenced the rise of behaviorism in psychology. Pavlov's experimental methods helped move psychology away from introspection and subjective assessments to the objective measurement of behavior. 9. Carl Rogers placed emphasis on human potential, which had an enormous influence on both psychology and education. He became one of the major humanist thinkers and an eponymous influence in therapy with his client-centered therapy. 10. Erik Erikson. Stage theory of psychosocial development helped create interest and research on human development through the lifespan. An ego psychologist who studied with Anna Freud, Erikson expanded psychoanalytic theory by exploring development throughout life, including events of childhood, adulthood, and old age. 11. Lev Vygotsky. Russian psychologist who made significant contributions to the field of psychology. He is best known for his sociocultural theory, which emphasizes the role of social interaction in children's learning. Vygotsky also developed the concept of the zone of proximal development, which refers to the gap between what a child knows and what they do not. His work has had a profound influence on developmental psychology, cognitive psychology, genetic epistemology, and education reform. 12. Hugo Munsterberg was a pioneer in the field of applied psychology, particularly in the areas of industrial, organizational, and forensic psychology. 13. Carl Jung. Swiss psychiatrist concept of the collective unconscious, and 4 major archetypes. While he was originally a protégé of Freud's, he eventually split from his mentor to pursue his own theories, which he referred to as analytical psychology. 14. Alfred Adler, Austrian doctor, and originally a colleague of the famous Austrian psychoanalyst Sigmund Freud. Adler was eventually booted out of Freud's inner circle, but he went on to found his own set of theories known as individual psychology. He is perhaps best known for his concept of the inferiority complex. 15. Alfred Binet, French psychologist who was commissioned by the French government to create an assessment tool to identify children who needed specialized assistance at school. Binet's work led to the creation of the Binet-Simon intelligence test. This test remains the basis for many modern tests of intelligence. 16. G. Stanley Hall founded the first American psychology lab at Johns Hopkins University and also became the first president of the American Psychological Association, APA, in 1892. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed our video. Please like, share, and subscribe.